But at some point, you have to be like, what do you want Brock Purdy? So he threw for 300 yards. You want to throw for 500 yards?
I've always respected excellence. I've always respected the ability to have the expectation to be great and exceed it time and time again. Thursday Night Football, 49ers didn't disappoint. Everyone thought the 49ers were going to roll over the Giants, and of course, they do. 441 yards to 150. Look at the numbers. 26 first downs to the Giants' 10, holding on to the ball for a massive 38 minutes. Brock Purdy, the young gun for the 49ers, is making his mark. He throws for a career-high 310 yards on 25 of 37 passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. We love that. Deebo Samuel, you lost some weight, got a little bit more thick, and you are not going down on first contact. We know that, and we love you. Deebo, he's out here snagging 6 receptions for 129 and a tutty. Now, on the flip side, the narrative that I keep seeing is Daniel Jones and the Giants struggled. No, the defense made them struggle. And without Barkley, the Giants' ground game, regardless of the touchdown that they snuck in, virtually non-existent with a mere 29 yards. Now, let's talk about Mr. Purdy a little bit more in-depthly, because believe it or not, he is making history. And so for all of you that are going to bat for Brock Purdy, there's discussions of him being not a top 10 quarterback. I agree. Top 15, we can have the discussion, just because leadership matters and consistency matters as well. Take this information to the bank each time someone has something negative to say about Brock Purdy. The guy is rewriting the history books. With that win on Thursday Night Football, week 3, he's now sitting pretty with 8 straight regular season victories to kick off his career. That's the 3rd longest streak in NFL history. He was tied at 7 before this game, but now he's solidified himself at that number 3 spot. Watch out. Brock Purdy is on the rise. We love it. Let's get a little bit more perspective of who those top 2 guys ahead of him are. Ben Roethlisberger is the gold standard. When we talk about impressive starts to an NFL career, Ben Roethlisberger is the gold standard. Big Ben kicked off his streak in the 3rd week of the 2004 season, running it all the way through week 3 of 2005. And don't forget, Ben Roethlisberger wasn't just collecting wins in his rookie year. He led Steelers to the AFC Championship. While they didn't seal the deal, they bounced back in 2005 with a Super Bowl victory under the helm. That sounds a little bit familiar of what the 49ers are actually going through last year. Mr. Irrelevant rookie Brock Purdy takes the 49ers to the NFC Championship, didn't get the deal done. Next year, I ain't gonna lie, it looks like the 49ers about to win another Super Bowl. Now let's break this streak down. It ignited in week 13 of the 2022 season with a convincing 35-7 win over the Buccaneers. Since then, the 49ers are untouched, with him leading the charge during the regular season. Doing a little bit of math, if everything goes right for Purdy, he might inch up to that 2nd spot by mid-October. But here's the challenge. While they might look strong against the Cardinals in week 4, the real test comes week 5 against the Cowboys. That's the big potato. I really want Purdy to get this record. That's going to be the game to circle on your calendars, 49ers fans. Imagine this, if we fast forward and see Purdy's streak alive and well, week 12, the 49ers topple the Seahawks. He's going to leapfrog Roethlisberger for the longest winning streak to begin a quarterback's career. But even if that sounds like a dream, let's not forget what he's already achieved. In a week 1 rout of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Purdy did something no quarterback has ever done. He became the first quarterback to win his opening 6 regular season games while slinging multiple touchdowns in each. Not only that, but he's also the inaugural quarterback to consistently post a quarterback rating of 95 or more in his first 6 outings. Sure, both of these streaks hit a roadblock in week 2 against the Rams, but by that time, Purdy's name was already linked in the NFL history books forever. Remember those stats to throw at someone the next time they dog Brock Purdy. There's a nugget for you. Multiple touchdowns in 6 games, never been done. But we all know and understand why Brock Purdy is so successful. Kyle Shanahan is giving Brock Purdy the best opportunity to shine in such a prolific offense. That is why Brock Purdy is having so much success. So it is a testament to Kyle Shanahan's genius, which is why I'm so happy that Jimmy G is no longer in San Francisco. But to that same point, John Lynch and Mr. Kyle Shanahan have been extended. The details are not finally put into the contract extensions correct yet. But congratulations, 49ers fans. You're keeping a fantastic head coach and an incredible general manager with John Lynch for the next couple of years. So kudos to that. But I think the main piece to why Brock Purdy is being so successful, it's the bad man, Christian McCaffery himself. Boy, is this too good. He's too nice. I love it. Christian McCaffery is on an absolute tear in week 3, 18 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown. And let's not forget his contribution in the passing game with 5 receptions for 30 yards. But let's dig a little bit deeper into those numbers. Everyone is about to be shocked because I was shocked when I found this information. First off, with those 5 catches, McCaffrey now has 453 receptions in just 78 games. That's the record-setting pace right there. He's the fastest running back to hit 450 receptions in NFL history. Now, of course, 49ers fans, you can claim that, but of course, McCaffery started his career in Carolina, but still, you can claim it. Think about all the great receiving backs we've seen and realize McCaffrey's at the top of that list. Now, those 85 rushing yards, that pushes him past the 5,000-yard mark for his career, overtaking Garrison Hurst for the most rushing yards in weeks 1 through 3 in franchise history. So, real quick, McCaffrey steps in the building, has a full offseason with the organization. Weeks 1 through 3, he's already your best rusher in that time span in history. This guy is a dog, he's a beast. But let's not stop there. That rushing touchdown, it's his 3rd this season and the 41st of his career. And if you're looking for consistency, McCaffrey's your guy. That marks his 9th consecutive regular season game with a touchdown, the longest streak he's ever had and the longest by any 49ers player since Wendell Tyler back in the early 80s. I hope my 49ers history buffs are here to witness this magic. But here's the real kicker. If we pull in postseason play, McCaffrey's touchdown streak stretches to 12 games, tying him for the GOAT, Jerry Rice, 49ers legend, and equaling LaDainian Tomlinson's streak for the 4th most consecutive games with the touchdown since 1990. I love this. I'm having so much fun doing this. Remember week 1 with that explosive 65-yard rushing touchdown? Follow that up with the 14-yarder in week 2 and the 40-yard rush in this game in week 3. That makes McCaffrey the first 49ers back since the legendary Frank Gore in 2008 to run into the end zone in weeks 1, 2, and 3. Frank Gore, Jerry Rice, LaDainian Tomlinson, Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers are winning the Super Bowl this year. I still have more to talk about. You're witnessing something special with McCaffery, and if he keeps this up, we might have to reserve a spot for him among the 49ers greats. He might have to have that 23 retired if he brings you guys a ring. It's history being made. But it's not all about McCaffery making history. Let's dial things back a little bit, and let's just look at the 49ers in general and what they're doing, scoring 30 points in each of their first 3 games. That's a feat they've managed only twice before in franchise history, 1984 and 1992. We're talking about a team that's matching the offensive output of the 1992 Niners. You remember that season? Go find a history buff for the 49ers right now. They started out with 31 against the Giants, then another 31 against the Bills, and kept that momentum going against the Jets. We haven't seen this kind of offensive firepower, this type of offensive bullying from the 49ers in over 3 decades. And now expand that frame a little bit, and you see this is the 6th consecutive regular season game where they've dropped 30 or more. 6! That's not just impressive, it's the longest streak in the franchise storied history. I'm even more confident about the 49ers and what they're going to be doing in this NFC conference in 2023. With what the 49ers are actually doing today, I'm not blowing smoke up any 49er fans behind. Congratulations. I have to say it like this. You're going to the Super Bowl. Just be happy that Jimmy G is not going to be a guy that's overthrowing a player of Emmanuel Sanders' abilities against the Chiefs. It won't happen. You got Brock Purdy, who makes dimes. He just needs to stay consistent, needs to stay healthy, and the team needs to understand 1 week at a time, Super Bowl or bust. The 49ers are meant to win the Super Bowl in their 2023 season. Like, comment, and subscribe.